Your choice for Christmas. This Christmas 2020, we'll be keeping you locked, rocked, and happy. Happy Christmas.
Tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Feeling Christmas all around, and I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see him walking across the room. Let it snow is blasting now, but I won't get in the mood. I'm avoiding every mistletoe until I know it's true love that he thinks of. So next Christmas, I'm not all alone, boy. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. I've been down this road before, fell in love on Christmas night, but on New Year's Day I woke up and you wasn't by my side. Now I need someone to hold, be my fire in the cold, but it's hard to tell if this is just a fling or if it's true love that he thinks of. So next Christmas, I'm not all alone, but Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Oh, I wanna have him beside me like, oh, on the 25th by the fireplace, oh, but I don't want no broken heart. This year I've got to be smart. Oh, if it would be you. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Won't be here next year. Santa, all away if he won't be here next year.
My name is Keith Masri Kiwani, the slick one, your oil slick DJ.
My name is Tinashe Chikuse.
From Power FM, it's your girl, BB.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker.
Happy holiday.
Gonna spend time with family, caroling and spreading the holiday cheer. Bake some cookies. So awesome. I love the holidays.
Power.
You need to check this out.
Taking DJing to a whole new level.
Music, please.
Power FM. Zimbabwe's favorite.
Check it out. The best mix of music. Now you're talking, brother.
Reorganizing audio particles. Tayo Cruz. Reorganizing. Enrique. Reorganizing. Bruno Mars.
muteyo ndatokurira rinouya ndinokurira vateye muteyo ndinochirika ndine ngoni dzinokurira vaiti ndichakoromoka varoi munojairira ndipe uswa nditombonongona jehovha vandikomborera rumbidzwai munopa uchindemuka kakuvanhu vanonyengetera ratopera ndichirarama regedza ndingotenda ishe rinouya ndichararama saka ndongotenda ishe mari ndomutenda kamwe kutenda rega ndimutende ndomutenda kamwe
gore rapera titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda pakaitika tsaona una kuparara sakatenda makore uri muchipatara una kuparara sakatenda uri mupenyu nanhasi pakati pevamwe uri kufema zvako zviri kuyendeka pana kushupika kuda kwendenga kutenda ngatitende life haisi yekutenga tese takapiwa pachena nedenga chatingangoita chete tese kutenda gore rapera titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda
sakasimudza maoko mudenga ripafafana ngoni dzemudenga ukava nemoyo kutenda ishe havambokusiya mwepenga
anoziva ramangwana ndiyani maranhasi mangwana asikani mweya wekufema unawo zvatenderwa nayave kutofa
watokomborerwa uri mupenyu nanhasi wakafa china chavakauna watokomborerwa wararama nazvo wakafa china chavakauna
gore rapera titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda
uri mupenyu nanhasi wakafa china chavakauna watokomborerwa wararama nazvo wakafa china chavakauna
gore rapera titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda tipe matsinda kutenda titende tapinda tatengetwa nenyasha musandipe matsinda kutenda dzimwe nguva ndofila kusada kuenda kumba dai ndiri bachura so ndiri wani vakadzi vanonetsa inzwa dai ndakaziva kare
lokulandaiwapera ndekupiko ungori zizi kana kumbofona uri kupatana nechipiko asi uri bizi here sei kusafona
ndakachila nemagais tokutamba fifa aunditrasa ipapa ukuda kuti nditumire selfi kuti umwe ndibhiliva felistasi chimboiza.
You just left me in the morning, was expecting you to call me. Tell me, are you up to something? Cause right now I just can't stop thinking.
Ipapa urku kaya ndiri kuchita so say uchita kukomplicata zvinhu so ndakachila nemagais parikurova soka ipapa unongonyuka uchikanda joka.
No, baby, I don't really mean it. Just wanna talk every minute.
I like that.
kwa waswera ndekubiko ungori zizi kana kumbofona uri kupatana nechibiko asi uri busy ere sei kusafona
nakachila nema guys tokutamba FIFA aunde trust aye papa ugoda kutende tumere selfie kuti umwani believer Felicitas chimboiza
saka ndichabvumidzwa kubvunza here asi wakawana mumwe here give me the love and attention can't control this affection
uyende dawu tachedeya yumilo nakangana zvipira paye panakati unzi maimofu regai vazote unoibofu ndinokuda wakada
nai baby kwa waswera ndekubiko ungori zizi kana kumbofona uri kupatana nechibiko asi uri busy ere sei kusafona
nakachila nema guys tokutamba FIFA aunde trust aye papa ugoda kutende tumere selfie kuti umwani believer Felicitas chimboiza
you just left me in the morning was expecting you to call me tell me are you up to something cause right now I just can't stop thinking
papa urikugaya ndiri kuchita so sei uchida kukomplicata zvinhu so ndakachila nema guys pari kurova soka ndipapa unongonyuka uchikanda joka
no baby I don't really mean it just wanna talk every minute
I like that you don't believe me ukadaro ndichaguma ndava nini
nai baby kwa waswera ndekubiko ungori zizi kana kumbofona uri kupatana nechibiko asi uri busy ere sei kusafona
nakachila nema guys tokutamba FIFA aunde trust aye papa ugoda kutende tumire selfie kuti umwani believer
every minute
I like that you don't believe me ukadaro ndichaguma ndava nini
nai baby kwa waswera ndekubiko ungori zizi kana kumbofona
17 minutes before 2 p.m. and welcome to Center Stage, another exciting edition where we get to host some big names on the show. Get to speak to them about a lot of things, and one of the things that we're going to talk about today is music, because our guest for today is a big artist who's got quite a following, who's loved by quite a lot of people, as is given with all the likes and the comments we're getting right now on Facebook Live. So go and hit us up. We are on Power FM Zimbabwe. That's where we're live, and share this video in your group, share it in your links, share the link in your WhatsApp groups with your contacts, because we are live with the 5-star Gales, the HKD boss. His name is Freeman, and he's in the studio this afternoon. Hey, Freeman.
Hey, Chamvary.
Chamvary. Some people like to do that to my name, and dessert is I'll call you Chamvary. All right, I need to fix your mic because something is going on. Mic yako try. Taura futi chinzwe.
Yo.
Okay, let me try and sort out your mic, because we need to be able to hear him. He's in the studio, and we want to speak to him about the music and a whole lot more.
nakachila nema guys tokutamba FIFA aunde trust aye papa ugoda kutende tumire selfie kuti umwani believer Felicitas chimboiza
you just left me in the morning was expecting you to call me tell me are you up to something cause right now I just can't stop thinking
papa urikugaya ndiri kuchita so sei uchida kukomplicata zvinhu so nakachila nema guys pari kurova soka ndipapa unongonyuka uchikanda.
All right, so he's got a brand new EP that is out, and it's currently doing very, very well. A lot of people are jamming to it, vibing to it. I've been seeing it pop up on a lot of statuses, and this one is called ZZ. It's featuring My TT. The video to this song, it's coming out tomorrow. Oh, the devil is a liar. Wait. Let's fix this microphone. I'm at the song in Mbeu. Tagada gadrisa baba. Because we find a nice. Chaizo. So that everybody can hear what he's saying in the studio as we host him.
On air and online. Power.
Yeah, from now, big up Sinashe, respect. Whoa, hey, yeah, big up my real friend. I'm a serious Chamvary, I no feel a sorry, but I don't want to know. I'm with my joy, and the chitira kapava, sivaka umamoyo. Nakama ona Chamvary, I got that rock, lips in the imbo now. I hope somewhere and I image just shake a munzeve zao.
saite zvimwe zvipfungwa rudo rwake rwakakura segungwa
anoziva chinonzi loyalty anokuda usina mari
uri pastranded anongokuda rudo rwake rwakakura zveshuwa
inogona kuita somwe isina basa shamwari yakavimbika kwauri ndoine basa pazvinooma fakakurasa nyangwe zvaunoronga kuvanhu afambe achisasa anokudza didi nyangwe zvichirwadza pane anokudza manyepo achikufanza anenge achikusapota kana watadza ziva kuti hauna shamwari ndaramba nada paunofoira iye zvinotomurwadza nyangwe kushupika kwako kunomunyangadza kana une shamwari inokuda tenda mwari
wasaksesa aite zvimwe zvipfungwa rudo rwake rwakakura segungwa
anoziva chinonzi loyalty anokuda usina mari
uri pastranded anongokuda rudo rwake
Our apologies for that. Unoziva kana uchishanda nevanhu vakawanda kapana mwana vanongori nekaspirit kekugadzirisa gadzirisa sandovuga pane agadzirisa. All right, Freeman, welcome to Center Stage.
Yo.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
What did you call me? Chamvary, yes. We have him in the studio and we're here to talk about the new EP, which is called Freeman and Friends. And this one that we played is called Chamvary featuring Mbeu. Mbeu is actually in the studio. Hey, Mbeu.
What's up, Chamvary?
How you doing?
Yes, so Chamvary.
Oh, no, Chamvary.
Okay, so this song... So our song was supposed to be like
Chamvary. That was supposed to be there, you know.
Thank you very much, Mbeu. Because Freeman pachake kuti andimbe msonga. It's a long shot.
I'm doing a song for friends.
Soon. Soon. I'll wait. I'll gladly wait patiently. Okay. It's been a while since we got to catch up with you in the studio. And when we had you last year, you were talking about how you had been so busy, back-to-back shows, Uchi, Famba, going all over. You had a tour that was coming up, an international tour. And then, obviously, 2020, you had some plans. But so what have you managed to move around to change kuti zvipinde in position so that we can finally have this project?
2020 hasn't been easy. I'm sure you always my plans now yes side because of this pandemic period so back to back here papa sina this time do Freeman and Friends because I was busy working on the project.
You're busy working on the project?
Definitely. I could link up Mbeu, I could link up the next artist in COVID momo. Because like Tatagara. So she said all I could do was to write songs and make sure I'm done with this project.
So Freeman and Friends is a project that was birthed during lockdown, during COVID pandemic.
Yeah, I think I started working on this project in July after my operation. Yeah, just after my operation, that's when I started working on this project, July.
Okay.
Then by August, end of August, it was done. But I kept it and I was correcting some errors and there were some protocols which we were following. The project is a Buddha. December. Yeah.
So initially, was the plan to release in December? My protocols
yeah, like there's this a protocol like you must submit your music to all streaming platforms. So when you submit, they need a certain time of I think 6 weeks to 7 weeks before you get their response. So that's why I took time with December. But the project was done already.
Okay. So you said something about an operation, and I did hear in the streets that you underwent a medical procedure sometime this year.
Yeah.
Was it COVID related or it was something else? Why did you go under the knife?
I have always had headaches. I think from 2011. Yeah, I'm so on so when I went to the doctor, he told me that I was supposed to be operated, sinus removal. So getting him so went because it was COVID there. Yeah, so everything went to the
All right, and had you ever been in hospital? Had you ever been admitted before?
That was my first time.
That was your first time,
and I was scared. Trust me.
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Am I gonna make it tonight? Was honestly speaking, it wasn't easy. Trust me. It wasn't easy.
And that word didn't move as quickly as Maskando. I know Manya. But did you get people that were wishing you well? Did you get your fans, some family were getting in touch with you?
Like when the operation took place, like I didn't post anything. Only my family and friends, they knew I wasn't well, but I didn't post on social media. After that, that's when my pics were posted on social media, and people were thinking with me, but now I don't need 2 months at all. So that's what happened. Otherwise,
kuti kana washanyirwa kuchipatara unofunga inazvo yekuti washanyirwa kuchipatara usikunzwa mushe vanhu vouya vobva kutora mapicture. What do you think about that?
From my own point of view, I wouldn't do that.
So you that's why you didn't tell people that you're not well.
You know, in a big issue, so I just people.
Mbeu, you're saying something. What did you say? Plus you murwere wachona, does it not do something for uri? Unongofunga saka vanhu ndozvavari kunditaura focus on other things.
So no one knew about it. Only my family and my wife and as a few friends, but like I didn't allow them to come and see me. I got dribble. All right. So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, so we have Freeman in here. You also brought Ashton with you, Mbeu. What happened with Mbeu? Like linking you how Mbeu music again is totally different to music Magalis. Talk about Nababi na Mbeu. So
all right, Inina, honestly speaking, I liked Mbeu from when I started knowing his music. But personally, Mbeu
is a lovely guy. But he's one of the nicest guys.
This guy is the future of our industry. Then Pandaita, this album, like my manager Wata told me that Mbeu's management were trying to reach out to do something together. But honestly speaking, that paid with a project. But I took their proposal into consideration. But I'm going to, if it's Mbeu,
Gatite.
But let me be honest, Nanavara. Then Mbeu came in, and yeah, it happened.
Mbeu, let me ask you, if you can come closer to the mic. Freeman, HKD boss, Doctor, he's been around for a very long time, even before you were Mbeu walked to Zikano and Ditika. Big
Doctor,
superstar.
I'll tell you something. Kuna Doctor, indakatangotera Doctor nsanda kutombo imba mangoma. You know, so.
Are you that young?
I'm very, very young.
You know, those don't get Freeman.
So, you know, munhu wekuti even ukatarisa career yake he has reached my heights mamwe wekuti even us as a younger generation tokutotarisa kuti akomana madzikoma pawakatsika apa tinopasvika here but we need guidance and we need that wisdom kugara nemunhu uchiudzwa. Freeman is a very open person. Munhu wekuti I'll tell you kuti even chero patakatanga kuti takulinga pachoka I was like, man, saka takuto munhu ari free, you know, it's just open. Munhu ano my ideas one. So it's an honor, and I'll tell you something kuti Kwandiri, I even told him kuti it's an honor for me to makanda accept out ndipinde pachi this mixtape.
That's nice.
Respect.
So this song Chamvary, why? Let me ask you, Mbeu, because Freeman teaching a time na ito mfunza shakawanda. Why Chamvary? Who decided kuti ngati ite song inonzi Chamvary?
Yeah, the song Chamvary was written by Freeman. The whole idea, the whole concept of JSA song, but when he presented it to me, he was like, Fanong, we need to do a song. A song actually on the Chamvary. And then Papa Kandi Powder, so I was like, man, this is dope. On tapinda studio, we had fun. I'll tell you. Even the meaning of song actually, Chamvary. Is song in that simple as loyalty actually. Why? Because Chamvary unova pa loyalty before everything else. You need to have someone kana Chamvary muna ngari loyal. So I'll tell you it's an inspiration. Kwandiri kuti ndinge ndichitowana mukana kuti ndingeshanda nema big artist akadaiswa.
All right, so do you see yourself doing a video? Was that in the plan as per your agreement?
Yes, it is in the plan actually. Tafana ngetakatoita before even research rabuda the ngirikinacho, but because of the fact that doctor was preparing it a lot to prepare and in oxide kwangu teach from one projects, then doctor thought, no, you know what, we will do the video later on. Saka baba tarisira doctor.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he someone akawoma msoro pakushanda naye? Is he someone who's open to ideas, like maybe antangatonyora song kudara yo yone suggestions akoti ngatite iso? Be honest. Don't be politically correct.
Honestly, I'll tell you that Muna are very, very open, I'll tell you. Because ukatasa pane zimwe pasong ipopa, you would even allow me to, you know what, apa iso feel as you're out to feel and then I would put in. But I'll tell you kuti Dr. Muna are very, very free, and Muna are fun is, and I'm just good studio is always talking to nya to no pensera magno.
Pakati penyu muri tu ndiana kakasira ndiana kanonoka kuya ku studio. Ndiana ibata time. Pakati penyu muri tu.
Ini zvakaitika.
Ukanza munhu achiti inini zvakaitika ka watoziva kuti ndiane mosha.
Aini ndakakurumidza stereki because semfana kazingazvazizvi kuti mukoma vasvike zvo vakamirira kuti mbana.
Saka hausi kuti vakanonoka no. Uri kuti iwe ndo wakakurumidzisa. Freeman newe futi uri kuti ndiyakakurumidzisa.
System yangu even yekutoti even chero kana ku band kwangu. Kana tikanzi tine chinhu kana tina 1 o'clock must be there at 12 o'clock. Just simply because of the fact that time is important.
Being on time is actually being late, but being early is being on time. All right. Saka doctor vana kunonoka. Iwe ndo wakakasirisa chete kuwe. All right. And Mbeu, you're going to take us up to the news. We just got a few more seconds before we get to the news. Can you tell us what is your favorite line on the song?
Ndekawa una mashamari akadaro Freeman daibo venamo.
Jamani imba.
I hope song yenda imba jabinda munzere dzavo. Epasinamo.
That's your favorite line on the song.
And he's always posting on social media. I hope song and I always sing his captions. Yeah,
that's nice. Yeah. So do you post a lot on your statuses?
Very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mbeu, for coming through. We're actually going to keep him around, and then when we open up the phone lines, you guys can also get to speak to him. Stand by for the news that's coming through. After the news, we're going to talk about HKD. We're going to address some issues which have been trending on social media in regards to Freeman, and then we're going to talk more about Freeman and Friends, the mixtape. Stand by for the news coming through.
Good afternoon. The 2 p.m. bulletin read by Jerome Peresu. The second segment of the 10th session of the Zimbabwe-Malawi Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation, the JPCC, has opened in Harare to deliberate on various areas of collaboration between the two countries. Cabinet Ministers Honorable Kazembe Kazembe, Honorable Soda Jemu, Honorable Joel Bigimatiza, Dr. Anxious Masuka, Professor Amon Murira, Deputy Ministers Polite Kambamura and Mike Madiro are in attendance. In his opening remarks, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, retired Lieutenant General Dr. Sibusiso Moyo, said there is need to expedite the various agreements signed at the 9th session of the JPCC, hosted by Malawi in key areas of trade, education, agriculture, and mining to allow the two nations to promote economic growth in the spirit of regional integration. The meeting is expected to sign a draft memorandum of agreement in the area of small and medium enterprises and cooperative development, as well as the setting up of a Zimbabwe-Malawi business forum. Access to sign language in the education sector and public service has been described as critical to preserving the rights of the hearing impaired. The call was made during a sign language training program for government officials organized by the Federation of Organizations of Disabled People in Zimbabwe, FODPZ, Sunrise Sign Language Academy, and their partners in Mutare yesterday. The program sought to address existing communication barriers, some of which end up with crimes going unreported and illnesses unattended to. Speaking to ZBC News, founder of Sunrise Sign Language Academy, Mr. Douglas Mapeta, said the program is aimed at supporting government initiative on capacitating the deaf and people with special needs, while FODPZ provincial chairperson, Mr. Bernard Madzivire, said it will enable those in the public services to communicate with the hearing impaired when giving them services. And in sport, the Zimbabwe national rugby team has been officially launched as a brand, with the Sebos also unveiling the roadmap to qualify for the World Cup set for France in 2023. The Sebos trade name was officially launched as a registered brand yesterday evening, with Zimbabwean-born stars Tendai Mutawarira, Tonderai Chivanga, Adrian Garvey, Michael Kumbirai, and David Pocock being unveiled as global ambassadors. The event, which was attended by rugby legends and former captains, also saw the unveiling of the new Sebos kit. And that's it for the 2 p.m. bulletin. More news at the top of the hour.
My name is Keith Masri Kiwani, the slick one, your oil slick DJ.
My name is Tinashe Chikuse.
From Power FM, it's your girl, BB.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker.
Happy holiday.
Gonna spend time with family, caroling and spreading the holiday cheer. Bake some cookies. So awesome. I love the holidays.
The evolution of hit music happens here.
Mount Zion.
Asina kana kutarisira kuti iwe ucharira ezvino chimbogara vasikana vave kukurwira vakuwana uchipenya penya zvoreva kuti warira
wachabvira kure uchingoti ndinokuda silai ndichiri kuverenga mabhuku ndisati ndave kuverenga mari tiri musemulaini sechitima tisapete buda munjanji wakangogara uchingondibhiga una kundidira mari
one pair of boots, Hanjimbo Hagi, why in the handshake? Uchango Kakurus, Yangwe movie, why is that the action? Why does Jana Eke Uchuku, Kanamu Musoro, Nikaruka, what a pizza who got in a took?
Jagadaro Wakandida baby, Chivinicha Gocha baby. Sem, they went to Katenga pizza who got into Damasapi. Wanga Uri Bambi, Paeta and Nagumuvi Okati Bati Zarambi. Ichinya Pakutindine Katiria Bengi Chiri Chitambi. Nakakuti nogara kubruku asindishiva mufombi buma waive bambi
kubva kudhara usina mbiri ndakawira pasina kana kutarisira kuti iwe ucharira ezvino chimbogara vasikana vave kukurwira vakuwana uchipenya penya zvoreva kuti warira
watabvira kure uchingoti ndinokuda silai ndichiri kuverenga mabhuku ndisati ndave kuverenga mari tiri musemulaini sechitima tisapete buda munjanji wakangogara uchingondibhiga una kundidira mari
ndakakuda usingazikanwe usati wane basa nedressing ichifamba newezvenza tina kufitana waisamboita kunge muridzi webebi
saka uda kuedza kuti nini ndanga ndiri balance
waive balance
ndakakuticha kurequesta balance nekubloka makalazi kungoti ndaivharwa nemarodi etonas anaspiki nachata badifeya bebi susu tabafaras
kudhara usina mbiri ndakawira pasina kana kutarisira kuti iwe ucharira ezvino chimbogara vasikana vave kukurwira vakuwana uchipenya penya zvoreva kuti warira
watabvira kure uchingoti ndinokuda silai ndichiri kuverenga mabhuku ndisati ndave kuverenga mari tiri musemulaini sechitima tisapete buda munjanji wakangogara uchingondibhiga una kundidira mari
rangarira une one shirt plus one pair of boots panzvimbo yehagi waindipa handshake uchangobva
wakandida baby chivindi chako chaivepi sem newendakatenga pizza ukati ndoda mazepi wanga uri bambi paetaenda kumuvi ukati batidza rambi ndichinyepa kuti ndine kadhi rekubhengi chiri chitambi ndakakuti ndogara kubruku asi ndichibva mufombi uma waive bambi
kubva kudhara usina mbiri ndakawira pasina kana kutarisira kuti iwe ucharira zvinhu zvimbogara vasikana vave kukurwira vakuwana uchipenya zvoreva kuti warira
watabvira kure uchingoti ndinobuda silai ndichiri kuverenga mabhuku ndisati ndave kuverenga mari tiri musemulaini sechitima tisapete buda munjanji wakangogara uchingondipiga una kundidira mari.
All hits, all day, all night.
Nifuna kuwenza ipati, nifuna kujaifa nawe, nifuna kujabula.
We woke up after something, being at a pindam party. Wangu ita plan, kara wa ita plan.
Nifuna kuwenza ipati.
Kutamba ngoma kushika janaka.
Usijabula nawe sandi. Angeke nijabule yako jabuleki. Mawe na ungeko ngono ngifonele usandi. Mawe na ungeko ngono ngifonele usanda.
Kana dafunga kufara asipo ashina kize. Ndichambite phone mirandi phone slai. Ndichambite phone mirandi bate magali.
Utandolo wako injabulo yami hlala ukwazi ukuthi ngowami ngase waphuma empilweni yami lapho ohamba khona hamba lami ngilawe emathandweni sizonke kuze kuyefika ekugcineni libinyika ngele emehlweni mina lawe masisonke love journey angeke ngijabule yako jabuleki mawe na ungeko ngono ngifonele usandi mawe na ungeko ngono ngifonele usanda
Kana dafunga kufara asipo ashina kize. Ndichambite phone mirandi phone slai. Ndichambite phone mirandi bate magali. Pano patanga kufarwa ona atakwa apushwa mubara. Chirita slai na sandra ona kufara forever.
It's 9 minutes past 2 o'clock, and welcome back to Center Stage. We're live on Facebook. Do like and share our link, and make sure that everybody comes through to the party, because the party is happening right here. We have Freeman, the HKD boss, Dr. Freeman Sly. What else do they call you? The Galis?
Galis, HKD boss, Dr. Magitari, top striker. Yeah, I want this one.
Pane, okay, I'm not well versed in andize lingua yacho inonzichi. Patwa rekanachi. With the song you did with Black Warrior. Yo, it's Freeman, 5-star Galis. Ndukumbura tungonditrezo please.
I don't know, it's Freeman, I boss dancer, Dr. Mgurega, my top striker, introducing a new HKD gun.
Okay. So I don't
know, it's Freeman. Yo, you know it's Freeman. I was just introducing myself.
Oh, and the title
and all my names. Introducing a new HKD gun isn't foot.
All right.
HKD.
All right.
New HKD gun. Yeah. I don't know, it's Freeman.
You. I could never. All right. Yeah. So early on before the news, we were speaking to Mbeu. He featured on the song called Chamvary. And you know what I find really sweet is that the Chamvary came along to the interview as well. So big shout out to Mbeu. A lot of love is coming through for you. There's a quick question that we need to ask you before we get back to talking to Doctor. Hansi Freeman, Mbeu is very handsome. Is he married?
Yes, I'm married.
Mad break. What did you say?
Unfortunately, I am married.
No, it's never unfortunately. It's fortunately I am married. Because if you say unfortunately, you're not happy. Oh, unfortunately for the person asking.
Yes.
Oh, all right. And here's a follow-up question. Do you believe in polygamy?
No.
He's thinking long and hard about that one.
Yeah, because you know what? At times, sensitive ningiriki naye kuti
Okay, let's not say do you believe in, because if we say do you believe in, there's some people that may be rubbed the wrong way if you say no. Let's say, would you subscribe to it? Would you? Yes. Let's not say do you believe in it. Would you subscribe to polygamy? And get us.
Me, it's easy, no.
When the missus is listening, big shout out to my Mbeu. My Mbeu vanonyazoita kuti murume waonekere kana ari pabasa. Mimi chiregai kubva mazotarisisawo kana munane muridzi wake. All right, big shout out to Lowy Vambe Gatawa. Thank you so much for getting in touch. Big shout out to Danny Dembe Tembe. Who's Danny? Because Danny rides. If there's someone who rides for you hard on social media, it's Danny.
Danny, no, my Galisage, my 5-star Galisage. Yeah.
A Galis is a what? What's a Galis?
A Galis is Freeman.
That's not answering my question. What is a Galis?
All right. Galis munano diwa nekudama baby.
All right.
Yes, straight up.
Munano diwa nekudama baby.
Yes, straight up.
Saka iwe unodama baby.
The other way around. Like no other.
Saka
the other way around.
Saka iwe unodama baby.
Ari ngozitare basa uzindama baby.
Ingozitare basa.
Apana singade baby bag ndo. Arsiwenye ba. But you are levels kuti unodo say. Big
up to my Damian. Tinokuda izve kuti dustereki. Hayi zvimwe zvese zvazvinabasa zvinoda kuti tsanangurwa nevanhu izvi. So kuti Galis isare basa.
Yamana kuti mbanditi. Asi mbanditi uya.
Aziroti mbava.
Asisi mbava.
All right. I had him here on the show the other time, and he said that you are one of his close friends. Is this true?
Yeah.
So
Tawanda is my man.
Sakalas. All right. So if he's a very close friend of yours, why is he not featuring on Freeman and Friends?
Tawanda tichoni mangoma ndasha.
Tinozviziva, but the album is dedicated to Freeman and his friends.
Okay, let me tell you this. On this project, it's not like I was working with my closest friends. I was just trying to work with some people who I haven't worked with kunyanya. But of course there's Darula, there's Shinzo who I've been working with. But then go some new voices.
But Darula is not a new voice. You've worked with her before.
I've said it. Of course, there's Darula, there's Shinzo.
There's Shinzo.
Darula Nishimdanga.
All right.
Yeah, on every project I'll make sure the Aripo.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get into some of the. Let's just address some of the things that have trended so much as far as the Freeman is concerned in 2020. There was the Nash Rhythm that came out earlier on, mid this year, and it was a Nash Rhythm, and it was a competition to see who's going to get to a million.
That was my first song after my operation. I remember, and I won't forget.
Real Friends.
Yeah.
Fake Friends, sorry, that's the name of the song. And then so this song came out, and basically what was going on, the rhythm came out, and basically what was supposed to happen is that a bunch of artists were riding on the rhythm. There was a competition to see who was going to get the first 1 million. And you were one of the big names, or if not the biggest name that was on the lineup for this on this rhythm. And Jar Master won. So some talk started coming up in the circles, in the entertainment circles, and on social media that Freeman has been outclassed by a new artist, that is Jar Master. So did you feel any kind of pressure when you started to see the numbers changing in his favor?
Actually, no. I didn't feel any kind of pressure. Not in any way. Straight up.
So when all this was going on, what were you sitting at home saying? Yes, mfana wangu ari kusimuka. Yes, mfana wangu ari kusimuka.
I was just laughing, like, honestly, because some people were even taking it seriously. Yeah, Freeman must fall. We have to go now because it was
there
like,
were people who were saying Freeman must fall.
And I wasn't even bothered. I wasn't even moved.
When you went for the rhythm,
like when I went there to choose, but I didn't know it was rhythm. I didn't know. What happened is I was taking 2 levels. This is what happened. I was like, those are our names that we always joking.
Tudi,
yeah.
All right. Why like, Tudi as in
like we came from Dara. Dara. So when we were going to the studio, like me and him, we're going to the studio. So I'm going to the studio. Saga me, we don't want to yeah, to the what's up to the no. It's been long. It's not as Kushanda. kunditudhika ramazitudhi ndiripo ndipechi something ndimbonyora because ndomadezi ekuenda ndangoiti operation saka I was home full time saka kunyora masongs saka ndo zvinhu zvandangoswedera ndiri patini.
Right.
So he sent me that beat. Inini I was thinking maybe kundogadzira single. I wasn't told kuti
beat rhythm.
Yeah. Then parakaenda kustudio ndichinorekoda mvanazoti kune kuiteni mamwe songs akazoplay after ndindatese
warecorder.
Yeah, that's what happened. So saka zvokuti pakazira competition I wasn't even aware kuti ndo zvangadotese kuitwa. But saka with all these things that has been said after I take when the Freeman was jealous akarwadziwa then akaziva ndo zvotaura maybe kudese tomboimba.
That's what I wanted to ask you. If you had known that this was a rhythm going into a competition,
I wasn't gonna play, I wasn't gonna be there
without knowing what happened. Without if you had known that what you are riding on is a rhythm and it's going to be in a competition, would you still have recorded that song?
I wasn't gonna record honestly.
Why not? No, why not?
I got my own reasons. I wasn't going to record.
You weren't going to record. Yeah. And then at the prize giving, at the awarding ceremony, when Jam Master got the prize, Mighty T said her couple of words, and then you said your couple of words, but social media went ablaze.
Yeah, I want to roast it.
Yes. What did you say and what did you mean? What did you say and what did you mean?
In Niniga, I was like, thanks everybody who viewed Jamasta's video for him to reach 1 million views. And like the competition helped because if it was just his video, maybe you guys like you're just gonna sleep on it. You go to his competition, like we careless. But I've watched some of his videos. I had a million. Because it wasn't a competition. That's what I said. But kuvanhu zvabudira zvichaipa kuti atotuka kuti
saka iwe waireva kuti competition ndo yabatsira kuti traffic inyanyowanda sterek koko.
Like that was true though. Like that was true because there were some artists who were even doing more like a campaign kuti let's vote for Jam Master.
Ma artists chaiwo.
Ma artists iwo kaefa mepamwe ini pamwe zvanibowa. But I still talk to them.
You act like you don't know that that's what they did.
But you get scared. Remember, like someone was behind it. I Freeman must go down. Even the way it was, especially some social media pages and what you post. So we do that. But in Iniga, I wouldn't be worried.
Okay, from what I saw, and from some of the things that I was in the show, Gosta and Shiona, there were people that felt, and the word that I was hearing, there were people that felt that you're a big artist on this rhythm in a not as big artists as you, upcoming new artists, Sanditi. So with you there, some people might have felt like this competition, I said might have, not that it was, might have felt that it might have been rigged. Kuti whoever is going to win. So let's make Freeman win, because Freeman is a big artist, obviously I'm going to ushka 1 million very easily. And number two, there are some maybe who genuinely just wanted Vafana to get a shine because there was a big artist. I mean, even if it was going to be Winky D on that rhythm, some people would still have felt like Mafana vangono shawa mkana weku ina because Winky D anodi anivan.
But you know what, Chamvary, I always say this. I wouldn't be worried. Cannot jealous kuti cannot Windsor is flying overseas to perform. Like honestly speaking, I'm always saying this. I'll be very happy seeing some other artists, especially some other new crops making it in the industry. It must not be only Joe Praiser who is making it, or Winky, or me. Mbeu needs to be big as well. Jam Master needs to be big as well. I like Jam Master. I'm his fan. I even wrote a song for him. From what I song. I did a song for him. He even said, maybe I want to pango. Like that clip never went viral, but my clip, it was like maybe I'm going to get a scandal. I was
I'm going to ask you, and I want you to be very honest with me. Why didn't you include him on the Freeman and Friends?
I'm friends with almost every artist in the industry. Like because I think 95% of my artists who I know, we talk.
All right.
We talk.
Okay.
So I couldn't manage with the Vice versa, where I'm friends with Gaspori, I'm friends with Dad.
I thought your answer was going to be different, but it's okay. Let me keep what I thought was going to be said.
Okay.
All right. So speaking about social media sites, you did talk about social media pages that you felt like maybe they were going against you. A few weeks ago, if not a month ago.
I know.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I know.
A few weeks ago, you did go onto the Zim Celebs page and you called them out because of something you felt they were doing against you. What's your issue with Zim Celebs? Are you guys friends? What's going on?
I don't know, because honestly, Zim Celebs is a page which is being run by a lot of people. From what I heard, depending on 5, 6, one game at meaning. So I don't know who exactly is against Freeman. But you know what? I've been there before Zim Celebs. And I'm gonna be there even after them, because I wasn't raised by Zim Celebs. I worked for myself for me to be here today, for me to be who I am today, and God helped me. It's not like when I pay
all right, but you called them out for something and you said they always post negative things about you.
Yeah,
they never post positive things.
They even blocked me. Even they blocked me. Even if I comment on their page, no one will see. I only see myself.
Are you serious? They blocked you.
They restricted me.
They restricted you from commenting on
all those people who will be supporting Freeman.
So if they've restricted you, why then do they still post about you? Or do they still post about you ever since they restricted you?
I was shocked some few days ago when they posted about my new page, and I was like, yo, oh really? Yeah.
But you can't see. I can't comment. You're posting me, but I can't see. It's like winning an award.
I was even told by someone with
it's like winning an award. You can't
maybe I did something wrong for them.
Imagine, BB, someone throwing a birthday party for you and then you're not allowed to go to your own birthday party. Yeah. All right. So I do hope that you and Zim Celebs do manage to sit down, because from what I understand, one of the goals of the page was also to advance the arts industry. So I hope you guys do fix whatever issues you have. Let's talk about HKD. What is HKD? Is it a family? Is it a crew? Is it a movement? Is it a record label? What is it?
HKD is a musical clan, more like a record label, with a number of artists. I think we are 7 artists in it.
Can you tell us which artists are in this record label?
There is Magical, but for the main time is in SA. You know Magical, right? There's Crystal, my guy from Bindura.
I know Crystal.
Crystal. There's Delroy. There's Black Warrior. There's Dalura. There's Vivian. There's Chemical. He's still young. He's still going to school. And myself.
All right.
Yeah.
So
and there are some people behind HKD.
What do you mean they're behind it? Do my finances, do they sponsor? What do they do?
Yeah, they do all the dirty works behind HKD.
All right. Is she one of them? Is Michelle one of them?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Hey, Michelle, just wave to the camera so people can know that this is Michelle. So HKD has got, you said it's a record label. It's got its artists. So what is your business model? It's a growing record label. Yeah. So what is the business model? What does Michelle do at HKD? What is she?
She's the PR.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you this one. You're free to respond, or maybe Michelle will respond. What is the business model as far as pushing artists, new artists? What's the business model for HKD? What is the purpose of what does HKD do? HKD do for new artists? If you can come closer to the microphone, Michelle, are you going to respond to that one, or is Freeman going to take it?
Oh, you can start. I can just chime in.
All right.
Okay. Personally, as an artist, I want to see some other people out there making it. If I just feel like this person can make it, I'll try my level best. You know, I used to work with some other artists who are now out of HKD because of some reasons, like because of their reasons. Pringo Spice. If you know Pringo Spice, yeah, he was under HKD, and Jerry B, the other guy from Chinoi. He was under HKD, but he's now out as well. But I tried to put them in the picture. Not financially, but musically. Because sometimes you know when this but just me working with them, I'm sure with the ones appreciated that, even though tells they do like even
go
though
your
we parted
separate ways, but
yeah,
somebody tight.
Like that. So in my main aim is to try my level base
my artists.
My
All right.
Oh, but of which I can't hear like everybody out there. Like even now.
But those that are under your label, they should have some benefit, shouldn't they?
Definitely.
All right.
But like for the meantime, if I get a message from some other young artist, we come. Like because of some previous incidents which happened between me and some other artists.
All right. Michelle, the business model, what does it look like? Real quickly, we're running out of time. We still need to take live calls and we've got lots to get through.
All right. The business model is quite simple, really. HKD, like he said, it's a clan. But in the last year or so, we have been trying to rebrand and re-envision our sites. One of the main things you said, what are the benefits for some of the artists we have? Freeman hasn't mentioned this, but we are right now building our HKD Studios headquarters right now. But it's just obviously this pandemic and, this year has been a lot. We have obviously been backtracked.
But we've started already.
But we're nearly halfway through the process. So the benefits are, a lot of artists are always looking for places to record. And I think that's a main issue for artists. So our guys under HKD will now have a studio in-house as well as an in-house producer who's always ready and, because I think one of the biggest issues is that a lot of people always say, okay, you've got people like Delroy, you've got people like Black Warrior, but we're not hearing their music.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What about Delroy, Darula, Black Warrior? What's going on? It looks like HKD is only pushing Freeman.
Yeah, see, Black Warrior, he's based right now still in Gezi. That's where he's from. Delroy is based in Marondera, but he's in and out of Harare. But this place we're building is going to be able to house some of these guys now. So now they can move from where they are, because it's quite difficult to communicate and do songs when they're in Gezi and others in Marondera. So this studio, when it does open up in 2021, they'll now be able to pump out music fast and quickly because there's now a place to do it. And
all right.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, I'm going to ask you last question. Is there any benefit for any artist to join HKD? Real benefit?
Yeah, there are benefits, but obviously I think a lot of people are always interested in the financial benefits rather. But there's more, there's
definitely
there's a lot of benefits. I mean, Freeman here is the leader of the clan, so to speak, and he's, if not one of the largest artists in this country. And for you to be able to brush shoulders and get some of his tricks to how he got where he is, that's no joke, I think that in itself is a benefit. And then as well as when our studio opens, you're going to get, the top tier producers working on your music. And as you're aware, with 2020, this new mixtape, Freeman has broken a few records with the Apples. So I think HKD knows their stuff. So I think if you're trying to come to a record label...
As far as Freeman is concerned, you know your stuff. There's no dispute there. But for the new guys, why haven't we seen this kind of record? Why are we not seeing this progression when it comes to the other artists? We're only seeing it by Freeman. But at school, we're not going to have fun. In the
Chamvary, you given the platform or with you when I want to go this way. Sometimes as an artist, as an individual artist, you have to work for yourself. We are a clan, but like at the end, I'm my own artist. Darula is her own artist.
So there's only so much you can do for the next person.
There's certain times when maybe Freeman wants to wear red, but I'll tell him, listen, if we do this in green and blue, we can get here. If he's willing to listen and change ways, then it'll work for him. But there are others, maybe they're not so willing to, be told what to do.
So are you saying those that you currently have right now are not moving at the fast pace that
I'll give you an example. Darula. Darula is doing very well. I've been at her throat right now saying, give us the album. She's working on her album, which is coming soon. But she, she's working, taking her time. But the fans don't know that she's doing this. They just think, you guys are not pushing Darula. But she's working on this mega album that she's yet to release.
I will hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to it.
First choice, it's coming soon.
All right, we're going to have to move on because we're running out of time. There have been issues from two artists in regards to a distribution company that was called Jacaranda Media. media. And these two artists came out to say that they were not getting the value that they expected from Jacaranda Media. And one of them even said that he had taken them to court, although we haven't seen anything ever since that article. But did you leave Jacaranda? Because I know you were at Jacaranda at some point in time. Did you leave Jacaranda because of these same issues? Michelle is coming in. Michelle.
Hello once again. No, we did not leave Jacaranda. Our contract expired and we just didn't renew it.
Why didn't you renew it?
We were in a world of business, and everything we do, it's a benefit, like you've been asking us, and it's a partnership. We felt there were some areas where they were not doing what we were requiring to be done. So with that being said, we then just said, listen, I think for now, let's just go see other, pastures. But we're still in connections with them because our previous albums are still under their catalog. So we still are in books with them. It's just going forward now with this mixtape, it's not under them, but the previous stuff, they still have custody of all those things, and we still communicate, and they still do the payouts and everything to us.
So you've been getting your monies?
Yeah.
All right. And would you ever go back to Jacaranda with any future projects?
Like I said, we still do work with them. It might just not be a valid contract, but because they've got a catalog of ours that's still there. For example, last year we had Gango. They are the ones who did the publishing of that project. If, let's say, today someone comes and says we want to work on a remix from the Gango project, we would need to communicate with Jacaranda because they're still the publishers of that project.
All right. Time is really moving. Michelle, I don't know if you're going to take this one, or is Freeman going to take this one? Freeman, who runs your social media pages? Or do you run them yourself?
Sometimes myself, sometimes Michelle. Yeah, the two of us.
There's a post that went up, I think 2 or 3 days ago. Earground Zimbabwe, big shout out to Plot Marco. He posted an article on Twitter, linked to an article, which he said, Collabo Formula, Unpacking the Magic Behind Freeman and Friends. And then your account tweeted, thank you for the article, brother. Though I would like to put it on record that this project, #Freeman and Friends, is published by our publishers, #Jungle South. They are also the main drive behind the marketing strategies we tend to use, as well as my management team at HKD Records. Now, why did you distance yourself from this article, which also then mentioned two of the, I think, the bosses at Jacaranda? That's Charles Guamatanga and Jordan. Why did you? It sounds like you're distancing yourself from this. Why? Because in the article, it did say that they were there when you guys sat down and decided to want to do Freeman and Friends.
Honestly speaking, we were just giving each other ideas on how to sustain in this music industry. So, like one of the Jacaranda guys said, you should do more, you should do more collaborations with artists there, and then that was it. But him bringing this Freeman and Friends idea, I wouldn't say yes.
So was the article that Plot had written or Earground had written, was it different from what actually transpired? Because in the article it says that it quotes you as saying me and Charles and Jordan sat down and then we said, let's do this. The idea came about when we were discussing. But then the tweet says, nope, it's Jungle Music that gave us the idea.
Yeah, see, I think I've got an idea of the article you're referring to.
From Earground. It was posted, I think, 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah. There is a section, I think, in that article where there is a direct quotation where you've mentioned just now, the stuff you've just said before. But the reason why I think we had to set it on record is those quotations, for example, who are they coming from? What was the publication's name? Earground.
Earground.
They did not come to us and ask us these things. Yeah. I don't know who they're quoting.
I don't know who they talk to.
So Plot didn't speak to you,
not anyone,
or to the management before he wrote this article.
I actually spoke to Plot when I was in SA.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's do an interview. Then that was it. But about this article, like, to be honest, he never contacted me. Maybe he talked to Jacaranda people. Yeah, those are the ones who say that.
All right. Thank you so much. 498652 and 498654. We want to open up the lines because we're running out of time. Freeman and Friends is an epic EP. I think the fact that you've got so many different artists that we've never thought you would ever work with. I mean, you know, you've got Mbeu there. You've got Baba Harare. Yeah. You've got Mighty T there. You've got Gemma Griffiths. You've got Tammy. You've got Sandra, yes, and you're even singing in Ndebele. I think that makes a lot of people proud of you to do that.
I tried, right?
Try. The accent is still there. The Shona accent is there. But wakamira. So can we just ask what was the criteria that you came up with when you chose, especially kuma ladies?
Okay, what I do is if I am to do a collab, if I am to be featured with some other artists on my song, I read the whole song, like what Mbeu was saying. I read the whole song and I go to the studio and do my voice. Then I'll sit down and know whose voice can I work with on this song. So that's what happened. All those songs in the Manyora is opera, like to opera. Then I would contact the artist. And I would say to myself, I think Tammy can be the right candidate on this song. Like there was no a criteria within the chance that I want to chance whatever the am. I would just go to studio and one day the song is a pair. Then I would say to myself, I think I might for example, that Darula song, the Warira, I wanted to do it alone. Then I was like, but it doesn't make sense. I was like, no, let me just contact the ruler.
All right. Yeah. Okay, lastly, before we open up the phone lines, in fact, let's just take calls and then we'll come back to this one. 498652 and 498654. Get in touch. Freeman is in the studio. Ask your questions. We're also going to check out Facebook Live and then get to read out some of your comments that are coming through on Facebook. Power FM, hello? Please do remember this is a family listening station. Keep your comments clean. We're going to close off at 1:45, so we just have 8 minutes. No, not 8 minutes. 7 minutes to go. Power FM, hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Glendale. This is DJ OJW.
All right, Taurana Freeman.
Deep King, what are you saying?
Bro.
Thanks, King.
Guys, to the comments, to the tudes, they so makazo, they so doctor, they makazo, they so unozarichi, per social media, but not on Dora Sterix. I didn't want to get a guest here. I'll be expecting my even tell about social media, but you phone a man. Okubunza direct.
Like, you know what I noticed is a lot of people who say something like on social media, they are not my fans. They love somebody else. Otherwise, they will never go.
Let's go on the line. Power FM, hello? Hi, can you please speak up? What's your name and where are you calling from? Anzi, kuti HKD boss, zvinorevei. Pana mbuya vakazoti 8kg boss.
HKD CEO, okay. Tobiza kuti boss, what?
Anzi, zvinorevei kuti HKD.
HKD, atimire kusimbisa danger zone. Like danger zone is the real name of the whole clan.
All right,
yeah,
all right.
So HKD is just an abbreviation. Atimire kusimbisa danger zone.
Kwete 8 kgs we do it. Power FM, hello?
Yes, Chamvary.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Abigail from April.
Abigail, Taurana Freeman.
Yes, Freeman.
Abigail, so. Power FM, hello?
Hello, guys.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Pauline Ranguna.
Pauline, Taurana Freeman.
Hi, Freeman.
Hi, Pauline, what's up?
I really love your music.
Thanks so much.
I need the top fan here,
Sure, thanks so much. What's up? Mama Galisi.
Mama Galisi.
Oyo.
Thank you so much for calling. Power FM, hello? All right, 498652 and 498654 0712-831172. Anzi Freeman Daka Mona Palong Chen Ndakachika kumukumbira selfie. Dai ndakaenda aibvuma here.
Andosisa.
Hey, Freeman is a cool guy. Saka yo urambe selfie ka. And time is tea time. Power FM, hello? Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Star from Flower.
Star, please can you reduce the volume of your radio and speak up so that we can hear you?
Yala.
Yes, speak to Freeman.
Hello.
Hi, Star.
Hey, Freeman is different.
What's up?
Yeah, I love your music and it's about food.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Star.
Star, we couldn't probably hear you. Please turn down the volume of your radio when you call us and don't put the phone on speaker so that we can hear each other. Power FM, hello?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Ashley.
Ashley, go ahead and speak to Freeman.
Guys, how are you?
Hi, Ashley. Wagwan. Ribo.
I no tender new man. Tatopinda pa Christmas.
Sure.
Murambe makadaro musadzokere kumashure.
Anatenda.
Okay, somebody, time.
Thank you so much, girl. Freeman, real quickly, I just want to ask, there have been some people who get rubbed the wrong way when you respond to them on social media. I mean, not know what you expect to do for no rubber nyarare, uchipindu, uchinyorero. But Oscar Pambuka Gambudanzi, Nukatara Ninja, and I can open Rajakana. When the people can tell any patchy vampire. And no pindra pachi vampire.
Someone who come in a picture when I see so like yes. When I see Saga those kind of comments is in the whole partners go my answer.
It's your right to walk and do a pin or Ravia.
It was he said, Moment Avadanza, Kaka, my cook, and apply.
Thank you. That's mean. That's very mean. Yeah. All right. When Janimbi passed away, God rest his soul, you said you were going away on a trip. We won't mention the company that you're going to work for, but you're going on a trip. And then you hadn't talked about and say marry. Funeral or something like that. What did you mean? Say wakadaro.
When is butterfly?
Chamvary.
Chamvary.
All right. Let's move on. Continue.
No. Okay, what happened is, I mean to say with the, that was planned already. Me going away, right? So, like for example, when my mother passed away, I was writing my O-level paper, but I went to Zama. But thinking maybe with education you help me to more even though for but like that was my point. Could he rufu but I had commitments already.
All right. It doesn't mean you didn't love him any less.
Was my general. So I'm sorry, kind of sound wrong. Whoever, I'm very sorry to Zimbabwe. I didn't mean what they thought.
All right. Yeah. He has apologized, and I hope that we can move on from this. All right, we need to round this off because I'm giving the signs. Let's talk about COVID-19. What have you done to ensure that you sensitize your fans about COVID-19? What have you done to keep yourself safe as well?
I was just following the protocols. When encouraging people to stay safe, and I always carry their masks anyway. Like everywhere they go, social distance as well.
Must you do my social distance as same mixtape?
I would always make sure it was me, the other artist, and the producer. Did three. Yeah.
But not in the studio at the same time, not in the booth at the same time.
No.
All right, let's talk about World AIDS Day. It was commemorated on the 1st of December. What did you do for World AIDS Day, or what do you want to say to your fans?
Otherwise, we reach Galis is no pera. Kind of goes with AIDS. So I would want to tell every Galis and every Zimbabwean who's listening, there is no going backwards when you are infected. So
I think what you're trying to say in essence is that when it comes to loyalty,
I try.
All right. This one is very, very important. It talks about 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. What are your comments on that?
On that one, I even did a track with this other company, gender against violence, or even with I did a track. Yeah, it was all about that. Please, let's be good to our ladies. Let's be good to our children. They're the future for tomorrow. So yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Freeman, for coming through to the studio. Michelle and Freeman, where can we get the album real quickly? And tracks, how we can follow you and all of that. I see you guys brought some CDs. Some really lucky Freeman HKD fans are going to get some CDs. And so, real quickly, how can we?
Well, if you're into streaming, if you are trying to get it on the the streaming sites, you can just find it on the streaming sites by just searching Freeman and Friends mixtape or just putting in Freeman HKD. It'll come up. Oh, sorry. If you want to look for a physical CD copy, you can always contact HKD Records via Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and we'll give you some directions on where you can get it.
It's HKDrecords@gmail.com.
Yeah, but also at the HKD shop at Zimpost, you always find CDs there, shop number 16.
All right. Thank you so much for coming through, Freeman, and we wish you all the best. This mixtape, it sounds really good. We can't wait to see the videos. There's one that's dropping. When?
On Thursday.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow 9 a.m.
And it's featuring?
My titi, Muranda
Kadzi. That's going to be a... Okay, so it's going to be a very interesting one. Thank you so much, Mbeu. Mbeu, any last words before you go? What can people expect from you? Because we need to go, Shan. Time.
Yeah, I've got a single Rukuya. I'm not allowed to mention it, but it's a collabo.
We are
in the next 2 weeks.
In the next 2 weeks. All right, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the galleys. Freeman, last words, quick.
Thanks, Chamvary, for your time, and thanks everybody who was watching the interview. And please remember to follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, Freeman HKD. Real Freeman HKD, Twitter, Real Freeman HKD, Vivo, Freeman HKD Vivo, and yeah.
We're going to play out to a walkout with this one featuring Tammy Moyo, If You Love Me, and it's a fire jam, so let's jam it.
All hits, all day, all night.
David, I come to you and tell you negative things for me.
They gotta come to you and tell you all sorts of things, yeah.
You better not listen to them. If you love me, we are doing this game, you and me. Who's at the repetition, see what you do. Get them out to this line, not me.
I think I paused, if I knew, babe, you know this, you're the only one I think about.